Alrighty, so we're here in Streetsville and we're checking out a subdivision home built by Cachet. This home is 3,500 square feet above grade. It's currently listed for about 2.558 million, well exactly for 2.558 million. It's been on the market for 77 days and we're going to be doing an honest agent walkthrough of this home, sharing our opinions, the goods, the bads, and everything else that this home has to offer. My name is Alex Zhvanetskiy and I'm with my colleague, Jeff Johnston from REMAX Condos Plus.
Thanks, Alex. Yeah, so first of all, we'll just give you a little breakdown of the difference. This is a standard Cachet built, what I will call a subdivision home. So they would have a series of standard floor plans and people would have had either a standard lot or paid lot premiums. This would be a little bit more of a standard lot. It's about 55 feet approximately in the front, pies to 75 in the back, and it's just over 100 feet deep. So for that size home, for some people, they will like that it's low maintenance living. For other people, it could be a little tight. We'll see the distance in the backyard for where the home finishes to where it ends. I certainly think at like a 720 square foot, it's kind of like a fair price. I think on the fair side, they've had 100K breakdown. So as we come in, you can see you do get vaulted ceilings. Whoever purchased this home, they did pay a premium to have over 9-foot ceilings on the upper level and even in the basement over 9 feet, and they probably would have paid to finish the basement on their own afterwards. It certainly looks like this home even has a newer upgraded kitchen, if you can believe it, from the one that came with the home in 2019. It has a lot of like standard stuff, a lot of stuff that people would like. For some people, I feel for this home and this size that they might want a little larger family room. You can see this. I think it has enough seating, but you can't have that sectional here. It would be a little bit tight. It is open to the kitchen, which a lot of people are going to want. I think that it has a nice island. Some people might want a larger island. This is an eat-in kitchen. You can fit 4. I think they've upgraded some of these appliances, are a higher end Bosch. Then you get into this. It's a nice fridge. This is also a Bosch. Has some nice features. For some people, this is just a standard 36-inch fridge. Might be a little bit small. I do like the finishes. You get a nice oversized Bosch range, and you do get that nice seamless backsplash, which is really nice. Bosch dishwasher, oversized full-size sink, and you also have that gold kind of finish it is in for some people. Nice windows. It's nice and bright. I just think like some stuff like this, it might be a little small for some people for the size of the home. Then we'll just open this up and you'll see what I'm talking about. If you like that low maintenance backyard, it's nice. Has a deck. It's probably what would you say, Alex, about 20 feet from here? We can even say. It's a little rainy today, so sometimes it can be hard. I'm just trying to see if I can pick it up. Yeah, it looks like it's approximately 20 feet from the home to the back. So, I mean, there's a fine trade-off here. Like, what is too big of a yard? What is not? I think it will suit different people's lifestyles. It does have a separate entrance to the basement. It does have second floor laundry. This is more of your like standard mudroom. Some of the doors are solid wood. That would have been an upgrade. They did put the epoxy floors into the garage and it's fully drywalled and insulated. That is a nice option. Certainly with some of the bedrooms upstairs, it'll keep them warm. Has oversized, they look like a nice porcelain tile that looks like marble. So I think that's nice for the low maintenance. And you also get the solid wood oak stairs. And just like a feature here, I just think it's missing the pantry for some people. And it's got a great size dining room. The dining room I think is going to be sufficient. Some people might just want the pantry. Okay?
Great points about the main floor, Jeff. You really have a lot of knowledge about these types of properties. Let's go check out the upstairs first. So we're going to go up. What do you think this is? Do you think these are solid oak stairs?
Yes, definitely. This looks like the original original stairs probably that would have come with the home. It looks like they've upgraded some of the flooring, and certainly the kitchen and basement appears to be even newer from when the home was built. I can just see from the wear, it's nice. It matches, so that's really nice.
Yeah. We're going to start, I guess, in the master bedroom here. So I kind of like this bar feature that they have here. That you can have a bar, you have an extra sink in the master bedroom. I rarely see this. And the master bedroom essentially is the bedroom that has the best view. But one little shortfall for me here, and I guess this is nice, but when you look at this view here, we talked about this already on the main floor, the shorter lot. You're basically viewing a dead-end street. And while all the homes in this area are nice, and you do have this nice maple tree in front of you, I'm not a huge fan. Jeff, I tend to agree with you. I do think that the frontage of the property, the lot size is really holding it back. This is a nicely sized master bedroom, can easily support a king-size bed as we have here. It does have a gas fireplace as well, and there is a really nice master bathroom ensuite here. Like, look at the size of this. Look at the size of this vanity. This is huge, really nice finishes, huge shower. Personally, for me though, I'm not a big fan of these shower fixtures. I mean, they kind of seem to be a bit on the lower end. They could have also had, more shower fixtures here. It looks like there's just parts of this that are not used. Would have also been nice to see a steam shower here. The soaker tub is pretty nice, but again, the finishes are just, they seem a little bit low end for a home at this price point. I do like the water closet here. For those who are not familiar with what that means, this is basically a room so that somebody can be using the toilet and somebody else can be either brushing their teeth, taking a shower, or having a bath, not disturbing themselves. There is some under the counter storage here, like lots of different drawers. So,
to me, it's a nice bathroom, but yeah, I agree with you. I was a little more builder basic.
It is. And then, they do have this walk-in closet here with some custom storage. This is, again, nice, but the custom storage kind of looks like a little bit IKEA to me. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, my only comment is it just doesn't go total custom right up to the ceiling.
Exactly, and that's kind of what I mean is that I think this is something that they added after the fact.
Yeah, it looks like more of like a pack system.
Yeah, we'll check out the laundry here. So I do like having the laundry on the second floor, but I'm not really familiar with this washer dryer. I mean, it is front load, but it seems like while it's large, it doesn't really have a lot of space and capacity in there. How do you open this thing? Here. It doesn't seem like it's a full-size front-load washer dryer. It is nice that they have this sink here again. And one thing to really watch for and take a look at this, you can see how the water is fizzling. And what that tells me is that there is air in the line, meaning that this probably has not been turned on for some time. It looks like almost like sparkling water in there. So something to watch for, if you're buying a property that's been maybe vacant for a couple of months, you may have to do some maintenance when you take it over, replacing some of the cartridges and maybe doing some plumbing work as well.
Great point out.
Yeah, this is the second bedroom. So once again, they do have an ensuite. In this home, every bedroom has an ensuite bath. Oh.
That's a nice feature. It's okay. It's been lovely staged, has very nice decor in it. Certainly, Alex, I feel like this home shows well. It shows well.
It does show well.
It looks like it's been freshly painted. And has some nice features and oversized stuff. This just looks like it's more of the standard. This is how they built it. This was the builder finish that they got from Cachet Homes when it was completed in 2019.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the home does show really well. I think the price point for a home of this size is excellent.
Yeah, you're about $720 a finished square foot above grade.
Yeah, for sure. We'll enter the third bedroom. So again, there is similar custom storage here like we saw in the master. And they do have this, it's called a Jack and Jill ensuite, or maybe there's other terminology for this, where two bedrooms.
This is a Jack and Jill.
Yeah, where two bedrooms do share the ensuite. One little drawback for me, while I love the water closet, is that this water closet actually has the bath in it. So that's not super practical because, if somebody's in here using the bathroom, that means that nobody can be using the bath.
I agree.
Yeah, but they do have the double sink here, so a family of four can live here very comfortably. So this is the fourth bedroom here that kind of finishes up the upstairs. So now we're going to go down to the basement, and we're going to wrap up our tour there.
Yep. Just one little point for me. I love how you have the windows here, but this is where you can see the builder difference. They didn't take advantage and they didn't create oversized windows. You could have had way bigger windows here to take advantage of the ceiling height. It looks like they just went with like the standard size windows when you could have had a lot more light. You could have got a lot more natural light here.
Okay, so now we're gonna go into the basement, check out the final part of this home. So it is nice that they have this staircase leading in there, but there's no basement separation here, meaning that you can't really create a real basement suite, even though it is prepared to be one. Like there's some rough in there for a washer dryer. You have a kitchen here. You have a full bathroom. You even have a bedroom. It's a walk-up basement as well. So
yeah. So Alex, it's a little bit awkward. You could do something to try and close it in, but just with the railings and without altering the staircase, you would be essentially drywalling here. It's not ideal. Here and something over here. So that would be a solution at a reasonable price if you wanted to do it. It just would not be the nicest for the layout.
It's not going to be a clean look, that's for sure.
No.
But overall, the finishes in this basement are really nice. I like this island here with the waterfall finish. I like these cabinets. Again, extra deep sink. It seems that even though this home was built in 2019, potentially either it's never been lived in or they just did a renovation for sure to the first floor and to the basement. They have this built-in fridge, like I mentioned. We do have a few things here as well, just like a sub pump, which I think is a great feature to have on a home. I'm not really sure if this is in a flood zone or not, but even just for insurance premiums, it is going to assist
close to
with
the credit river, higher water table.
Yeah, this is a little bit random. It has this coat closet here, which is kind of what it is. I do like the cold room. It's done really proper here, properly insulated. It has proper venting as well to avoid any mold. So you can see the vent there, and then you can see the secondary vent. That's really the way to do it.
Yeah, and you just so know, you don't want any wood in these rooms because that could be subject to mold. That was just there to frame the concrete.
For sure. The basement also does have a really nice bathroom here, where again with a large shower, which is kind of like an ongoing theme for this home. They do have really nice bathrooms in this home. I like the vanity as well with those kind of gold finishes and gold trim.
Nice. Just me, I would have liked to have seen, especially in the basement, heated floors.
Yeah, this is a little bit random. Like you have this under the stair storage, and then you have this door that leads to Narnia or more under the stair storage. Just a little real estate humor there for you guys at home. They do have this nice kind of living space here. I'm pretty sure this is probably an 80-inch TV that's, I imagine comes with the home. They have this gas fireplace. It's not Napoleon, but it looks,
I think I'm pretty sure that's an electric.
Yeah, and then this is a walk-up basement. So a lot of realtors get this wrong. This is not a separate entrance. It's technically a walk-up, but it is a separate entrance. But the correct terminology.
It's a separate entrance, but it's a walk-up versus, I think, the mistake some people make, a walk-out. That's when the grading has to go down and the property needs to be level.
It's definitely not a walkout.
No.
And then they have this bedroom here. I mean, the size of the bedroom is not huge, but this basement does have 8 and 9.5 foot ceilings throughout. It has this little closet here as well, which is nice. I would have just liked to see a little bit more natural light.
Yeah, it would have been nice if they put this down with more of an egress window coming down here to get more light.
Definitely. But overall, I think the basement is fairly nicely done with a few shortcomings, and for me, the main one is that you really cannot make a basement apartment here. It's kind of always going to be open there unless you're going to do what Jeff mentioned, that extra drywall, but it's just going to give it a really awkward, not clean look.
Thanks, Alex. Just to wrap things up, I really appreciate you coming with us and going through this subdivision home in Streetsville, Mississauga, and just kind of seeing the good, the bad, what people like. At the end of the day, it really just comes down to buyer preference and what is important to the buyer. Just my last point was just to kind of, this would be a Cachet subdivision style home. I just wanted to distinguish the difference versus a custom home. Typically, that will be very property specific. Oftentimes the lot, it would be the first home built there, or someone would have had to smash an existing home and get a custom floor plan designed. Generally just costs a little more, and people think about the purposes of the room, and you just see a higher end level of finish, kind of like solid core, wood doors, stuff like that. And people really think about the purposes and the stuff that they want in the home, and design it just a higher end and more to a luxurious level, and they don't miss some of the little things that sometimes you can see in a subdivision home. Want to learn more about Streetsville, Erin Mills, or you're interested in luxury custom homes or some of these higher end subdivision homes built after 2018? Reach out, comment below. Alex and I are always available to talk to people and answer your questions.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.